Okay, hey guys, welcome to the next stream. Today we're going to be doing Genshin Impact, playing Genshin Impact again. We did play it, I would say about 2 weeks ago. It's been a little while. The first time I played it on stream was for Fontaine, and let's just say I made it like maybe half. I'd say half, like halfway through the story of Fontaine. And then I had to call it end of stream because I had some in real life stuff going on. Plus, I also reached the end of the 3-hour mark that I already set aside for the stream. But today, hopefully, we're going to finish all of the story quests that are out right now and maybe explore a little bit. I did want to actually get some wishes and exploration done so I could maybe get Zhongli. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for Zhongli, but if I get him, I'm not gonna be upset about it because I need another shielder besides Toma and Layla, because they're the only ones that I really use. But a nice Geo one would be great, you know? But today I have a question of the day open, which is, do you like Lyney or Lynette better? And you can put your opinions in the chat box. You can also just debate if you'd like. The other thing is that, like I said last stream, for my Resident Evil stream, I did add some more stream sound effects that you can play. I added some more stream attack things. I've added, let me think. I've added a bunch of stuff. And overall, oh yeah, stream stickers. I added some more stream stickers. But other than that, I think everything is pretty much set. I did mess with my computer, so hopefully nothing lags, nothing does anything stupid, because it tends to do that. But I will go ahead and switch scenes so you can watch the game. Okay. And I also just realized I have my fan going. One sec. It's not an Ava stream if there is nothing wrong, right? There has to be something wrong with my streams. Like, I swear, I think that everything is done, and then it's not. But I did actually get, Fremine? Yeah, that's how you say it. I did actually get Fremine off camera. I got Lyney last stream, and I got Lynette last stream. But now I have the whole trio, and I was very excited about that because I don't want to separate these three. These three are, like, inseparable, you know? I would feel bad if I, just ripped Fremine away from the twins. Okay. Wait, are they twins, actually? Are Lyney and Lynette twins? I think they are. I'm not quite sure. Okay, story quests. Well, actually, technically it's an arcane quest. And ignore the abundant amount of quests that I have to do still. I am a late game player. I don't have time for that. Navigate. Oh, right, we have to go back to the... So, last stream, I ended stream in a kind of predicament. Lyney was framed, and we had... Nobody could leave the opera house. There was a whole lot of stuff going on. And also, is my audio... Music's up. For some reason, I can't hear any music. Oh. I say that as soon as it starts playing. But, hey, Lyney is not supposed to leave the opera house, and neither is Lynette. I think I just did. I think Lyney actually, escaped, pulled a magic trick, and just said, goodbye, authorities. Although I do remember last time it saying if I left during this, it would set me back. So I'm not sure how far back it's going to set me. Okay. Okay, not that far back. And... Okay, I don't need investigated. Oh, hello. What do you have to say for yourself?
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the opera house at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
Okay.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Lyney and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case.
So I completely forgot that... I completely forgot that Paimon has some giant glasses and a mustache. Oh, I forgot.
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here, at least not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance
Okay,
at
that
time.
makes sense. You're just a little...
Performance from here.
You're a tad bit brazen, aren't you?
Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
Hold up.
We Melusines are good at that sort of thing,
Hold up. What is this? Who is this voice actor?
Say the girl.
I recognize this voice actor.
Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
Okay, but Melusines are so cute. No one left the opera house during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the guards could leave. Okay. We got more clues to do. Oh. Cutscene.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you. Over here. I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Why is she acting like Farina?
Huh?
I have no idea.
Yes?
That's right.
Oh,
I'm not
hey, it's
mistaken.
Navia, it's Navia, it's Navia, it's Navia, hello.
To cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No. And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
She's gorgeous, that's who she is.
Have you never heard
Navia.
of Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it.
Huh?
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
She's so pretty. Oh my
Those who
gosh.
play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Okay, wait, why is Silver the one with blue hair? And then the one with gray hair, Melus? He just said it and I already forgot it. I swear, Fontaine's names, besides easy ones like Navia, are just really confusing for me. She is gorgeous, yes.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use
Wait,
that
he's freaking,
Oh, no need.
he's
Don't
Alfred.
Call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
Yeah, we don't need to call you anything.
Merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Lyney an unlikely mastermind.
Thank you, thank you,
I think so too.
thank you.
That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
So, are you Sherlock? Where's your
Farina, she was
Watson?
quick to point the finger at Lyney without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Okay, so Navia doesn't like Farina.
More like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
I mean, true. I understand that.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well,
She's
I
a
think
psychic. I mean,
won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
I mean, I don't have an opinion. I don't live here.
Well,
I don't think I should have an opinion.
And why would that be?
Something serious like a trial should be treated as entertainment. Doing so may see which I guess it shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Maloose? I told
Maloose.
you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the travelers.
They keep calling her demoiselle.
Excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact.
Uh-huh.
And if that can be done, boss, then
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your
Maloose.
You passed with flying colors.
It's I want to say Maloof.
Which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
I got some tea. For once, I actually have hydration here.
Oh, well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
Companion.
That's more like it.
Yo, if you want to be my companion, join my party. Like, join me and adventure with me. Everybody agreed.
far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
Uh-huh. Is she psychic
You wish
or
to save a friend from
please stay
false
hydrated?
accusation,
Well,
and
I'll
we wish
try.
to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
Silver's just like, I'm not here.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
Hold up. Hold up. Is Silver J. Michael Tatum? Because I could have swore I heard Sebastian Michaelis' voice coming from that man. Hold up. Hold up. Talk again, buddy.
We'll be making some preparations.
Not you, but you're...
first.
That's fine.
Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lyney's tricks. Thanks.
Okay. Are you J. Michael Tatum? Hello?
Speaking of that, I think magic shows would be very popular in Poisson.
No, he's not. He's not.
I can see that. Maybe I should try to learn some magic. If I could make things disappear, cleaning my room would be a cinch.
I felt that!
You need not worry about such things, demoiselle. That falls under my duties.
Oh, right.
So, is she not used to being boss or something? Did she just become boss not long ago? Because she's acting like she's not used to it. Oh geez, I forgot this opera house is humongous. Oh, hey, here's Lyney and Lynette. Hello.
Lyney's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Oh, great, so you guys are having to be babysat. Got it. One up here. As I jump down. Okay. There are a lot of guards. Wait, is Farina still here? I don't think she's still here. Nervalette isn't here either, so... Hello, who are you?
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Huh?
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
You don't look like a cop.
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Why would I share my thoughts with you? You don't...
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first?
Huh?
The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
I mean,
Yes, exactly.
I
It
guess.
wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it.
Who are you?
Just that everyone
Why are
was
we
waiting
talking
for the
to
results
you?
of Lyney's trick
Did
with
I
bated
completely
breath.
forget who you are
So
from
no
last
one paid it
stream?
much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
The thud. It is the thud. We must...
What do you make of it?
I
I
can't.
have the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lyney's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank
I don't
crashing
think
down.
that Lynette did anything.
Wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
And yeah, that is too loud.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit?
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
Buddy, I don't think that you're doing jack.
Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
During the switching performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members, not performers, heard. I can't read today. Over here is one of the clues I need. Can I not? Ether, grab. Or not, that's also great. Whoa, there are a lot of things I missed. Hello.
The investigation team has some new findings.
Okay, don't mind me. Let me just, there's 9 things I need to look at?
Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lyney and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Okay, don't judge us before you start yelling at us.
Lyney used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious
What is
problem
that?
with the machine, so we had to take
It looks
away
like
for further
a mailbox.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Lyney knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Lyney reserved our seats for us, too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lyney.
I mean, yeah, the way you worded it though sounded like you were being mean to us.
Even though it's bad for Lyney's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Yeah, write down everything. Someone has tampered with it, yeah. Clearly. Okay. We got a lot of other things. Okay, that's done. These 2 need done. Damaged magic box. The broken magic box was left on the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard. Okay. Examine the white line. I'm sorry. This is not a white line. This is the forensics, like... it's... okay. This is where the magic box was struck. If Cowell wasn't inside the box at that moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. Did somebody have it out against Cowell? Cowell? I still don't know how to pronounce his name. Investigate. It looks like it was burned. The rope, not cut.
This is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
Either Lyney didn't realize this was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
Oh, maybe because he was framed? I'm just looking where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material.
Wait, what?
Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable, like a type of flash cotton. It's flash cotton.
If the rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, Paimon should write all this down. Let's take notes.
Paimon is becoming an actual journalist. The rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped has been made of flammable material. Okay. Got this thing. I already examined you. Is it just this guy left? I think it is.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team and the seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Yeah, who is she?
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine.
Halsey?
Who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Wait, does she write songs? And did she have a collaboration of BTS? I'm sorry.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects.
Are you sure about that?
But she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
I
That's how
guess.
it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
I mean, maybe they all were also orphans or something?
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Okay. Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been tangled in any quarrels with Lyney's members in the magic troupe. I swapped one word around and then I had to figure out how to swap the other words around.
Here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lyney's discussion with the guards is going.
It's probably going great.
Shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Yeah, we're gonna have him leak all of his secrets to us.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Great, thank you.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose
Oh
out
my
of your hat as a gift for
gosh.
you if I could.
Why is Lyney still rizzing up people? My guy, stop. You can't rizz up every single female citizen. You cannot. Let me actually check this while it's paused, though. We're missing 5, which is odd.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't fall for the Riz Lord.
You've arrived.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
I'm... Okay.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia.
I like
I'm a
Navia a lot
friend of
better
yours, and we'll be
than
helping investigate
Karina,
this whole
honestly.
Situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
I mean, yeah, I think she's gonna help us, but
Let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see
yeah.
the secrets behind magic.
It's like, I don't think she's going to be helping us. I think she's just gonna be watching.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
We have to have Lyney leak his secrets to us. That kind of hurts my soul a little bit.
world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
Floor. The floor has a diamond on it.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
It went places.
Good
Don't mind
eye.
it.
That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door isn't the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door?
Oh, it's a 2-compartment. It has 2 compartments in it to switch out people.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
There's another box. Yeah. I'm aware.
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Wait. If this is a trial and we're trying to figure out how everything happened, we get it. Why can't you, like, ask the people who helped construct all this, right? Because there had to be somebody who made these passages. There had to be somebody who connected these things for the show. Why can't you, like, ask those people to defend you, you know?
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley?
Yep.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yep.
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Yeah, so what about your side?
Right. You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end.
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
Oh.
My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, what? Which box? The one on stage?
To coordinate Lyney's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Huh?
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one
So they are twins. Okay, I was right. I was right.
That's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked. Wow. Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last.
Wait, so Lynette quite literally just Lynette put on a cosplay of her own brother and that everyone was fooled? Everyone was like, oh, right, that's Lyney. Oh my gosh. That I don't know if that would be a compliment or not if you came out of a box and said and your brother's clothes and everyone was like, hey, you're your brother, right?
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
Honestly.
Look around. I think we can come up with some more leads.
Like,
this is the scene of the crime, so Lyney and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone.
You could try. You could try. Yeah, well, we got it. We got it. Don't worry about it. Oh my gosh, that is a whole paragraph. Lyney gave a detailed report of how the trick was supposed to work by using a box inside a box. The idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Lyney himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Meanwhile, having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of on-stage interactions. Took me a second, I was like, she has an assistant? The magic box on stage has an additional layer in its rear, in which Lynette and Lyney's clothes remained hidden. She would appear at the end of the magic trick to lead people to believe that Lyney had been able to instantly move to the box on the other side. Audience side magic box structure. The magic box at the center of the audience stands has 2 layers, and beneath it is an entrance to an underground tunnel. This is how the lucky audience member was meant to have been transported without the audience noticing. I can't speak English, I swear. English is difficult, okay? Okay, search the underground passage for clues. Control board. This should be the control device for the trolley. It seems able to operate automatically. Oh my gosh, help me. What's this? It's a harpoon?
What's this?
Yeah, it looks like a harpoon.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Lyney didn't mention this.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Honestly,
Whatever it is,
it's probably that girl's. It's probably Halsey's. Halsey just used it to escape. Dropped hook rope. A rope that has fallen to the ground. A metal hook has been tied to one end of this rope. Its use is unclear. Alright. Yeah, what's all this water? Investigate the vase.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
It's for a trick, maybe?
it's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear.
Okay, Paimon, I think you need help.
Here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it
Okay,
later.
Navia is actually so pretty though. I'm gonna pull for her. Broken Broken flower vase. There are many pieces of a broken flower vase on one side of the tunnel. All the water within has been spilled. Judging from the distance, it seems unlikely that this was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the magic box. I mean, theoretically couldn't Lyney do it? But I know he probably didn't. It was probably the girl. Investigate clothing. That doesn't look like anything Lynette would wear.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Oh, that is Halsey's. Lyney didn't mention a guest having a wardrobe change.
And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this
Wait.
is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
When did Paimon's glasses change? Weren't they clear? I guess they just match her because she's confused now. The young lady's clothes. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Okay, anything else? Whoa. The young woman is gone, but her clothes are here. What does this mean? Examine tracks. I guess we gotta watch this. It's just tracks. High precision is required. No. No. Let me read. Thank you. High precision is required to complete this magic show, and tracks are perfect in making the trolley stay on its designated course. Okay, anything else? Anything else? I'm gonna zigzag? Just zigzag? Okay. Examine storage boxes. All kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. I can't look at the costumes. I thought I could. Oh, trolley. The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan. Or they could have used that vent right there and just become like Among Us. Become the imposter. Vent. Yes. I knew this is definitely iffy. It looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those magic boxes, yeah.
I might write that down.
Tunnel vent. The tunnel vent seems like it could allow one person passage. Barely. But leaving along with the missing lady seems to be an unrealistic prospect. Okay, I already know what's going on, right? Sus, yes. This lady was the, brain, no work. She was the culprit. She stole stuff. She wanted to escape herself. And so she made herself escape and make it look like a kidnapping. So she didn't need to drag someone else with her.
We're just about done investigating down here.
Return to the surface.
Yes. Let's head back up.
Me after leaving my basement. Okay. Return to surface level.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. It seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
What is her voice actress? Who is her voice actress? I recognize it, but I don't.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement.
Oh.
The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
No one was...
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
Wait, so if they couldn't find anyone hiding there, and they didn't see anyone leave, does that mean that person's still there? I know how this ends thanks to my brother, but don't worry, no spoilers. Yeah, thank you. You better not spoil Karsten. It would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable.
Maybe Halsey changed to become Cowell, but then again, Cowell is actually dead, so...
Points toward Lyney and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
Yeah, the Oratrice will too. Because I think Farina is pretty biased, don't you think?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice.
As, you're using words that my tiny pea brain doesn't understand.
In its own right.
That... it has its own will? Okay, that doesn't even make sense to me. What?
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And also, why would you let a machine pass judgment? That's a little odd.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice.
I mean, I guess.
The guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Wait, none of us? Why? I thought it was just Lyney and Lynette.
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
Oh, makes sense, actually. Thank you, Alfred.
They're concerned
It is as if it has a mind of its own. I'm very sure it has a mind of its own.
To disrupt the case.
It's like...
Even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
Yeah, that makes sense. But no, it's like if, you know, in movies, when people are saying, oh, AI has a will of its own, AI is going to take over. It's quite literally that. It's just like, okay, we're gonna trust this thing to pass judgment on all of our trials and trust it more than our Supreme Justice and our own Archon. Heck, even the Archon trusts it more. She doesn't seem to have any knowledge of how anything works in this world because she's a little brat. I don't think she's that bad. I think I'm just overreacting. But as of right now, that is how they're presenting her.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
It's just... Silver, my man, Silver, come on. You want to have the entire corporate, corporate? I don't know what it's called. You want to have all the guards after you escape here.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Oh my gosh. Paimon, stop it. Stop it. Get your mind out of the feast. Stop thinking about food.
I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Yes, sir.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and
Okay, so Navia likes sweets. Got it.
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon. You and Silver better sit your butts down in some chairs.
Just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
Uh-huh. You'll get snacks after.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Wait, what? You can cook?
Here? But how?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, never mind. Navia can't cook. Malus can cook. Because he's one hell of a butler, apparently.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yeah.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Excuse me? Can I hire these two? Can I hire these two to serve me instead of Navia? Can I want this.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit
Oh,
tight
wait.
for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
So she can cook.
These three are quite
Okay.
the interesting group.
So she's the one cooking. The other two are just bringing stuff. And yes, this group is... Yeah, I guess it is this group's thing. I don't know either.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was
Macarons! Yes! Give. I want to try. These things look delicious. I've never had a macaron, honestly.
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process.
No.
You ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I mean, she is a lady. I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Oh my gosh. I love these three. I can learn to cook and serve like you like they serve. Karsten, I swear. No, stop.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
I mean, she isn't wrong.
Estimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm
It is. It really is.
You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack.
No, I understand that. I understand that. And no, you don't have to, Carson. I saw that. I saw that. You don't have to. But no, I understand. I like Navia a lot, actually. I like her a lot. She's only been here for like, what, 15 minutes? Maybe in a half hour?
Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
3 for each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15? Only 3? Wow, Paimon. Wow. She put hard work into these and you wanted to make her work more?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Thank you. Why don't you take a break, though?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
You seem older. You should take breaks more often.
All right, then. Down to business.
What are they doing? Wait.
Previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
What are they cleaning? I'm confused. What are they doing?
We're not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So, apart from the twins, we are left with 2 other people. The missing girl and the deceased guy. I forgot it. The cowl. I can't pronounce it.
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel.
Maybe.
Resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps
her abduction.
Thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There is no evidence that this third person even exists, yeah.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
She had no way of knowing how the magic tricks worked, though. Wait, no. I remember last stream, Lyney said that he understood how she acted because he also used to steal stuff. So maybe she knew how they worked because she's doing the same thing?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
Stop it, Paimon! You're making me want one!
They are my
Dang it! Wait, they're already gone! She already ate all of them. Hold up.
Already had 5 of them.
She's had 5?
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
1, 2, 3. You ate 2 of mine, didn't you?
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
Oh.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
Wait, so it was something else?
Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
If you ate them, you ate them. It's fine, everyone knows how much you love eating.
Even you don't believe Paimon?
I'm sorry, I don't trust you. I don't.
If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Lelouch, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh?
What?
What are you doing?
Are you making more? Ma'am, we have to discuss things.
3 macarons, of course.
There's no need to do that, ma'am.
We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
Wait, what? What?
I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
I can't with these two. I can't.
It's your hobby, huh?
This is funny. This is comical at this point, guys. We need to think about the case and.
Time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
Okay.
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the two of you think the case over again.
Does Paimon really count as an attorney though? I think she counts as half, like half an attorney, not even a whole attorney.
For the snacks.
Yeah, thank you for the help and the snacks, but why do you have to go?
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Okay. Probability of a third person being involved. Neither Cowell or Halsey had a motive, but after having talked to Navia, the likelihood of a third person being involved seems very low too. I don't think that there was a third person. I think that most of it is just
It's time to put our
Halsey.
heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial.
Oh, we're up here.
It's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
I already have Paimon's notes. Wait until the trial on the following day, 8 to 10. 8 to 10. 8 to 10. Right here. We're just gonna stay in here overnight. Would anyone want to sleep though? I feel like that's terrifying. And also I feel like I need to go. There we go. But I feel like no one would want to sleep in here, especially if they're doing like investigations and, you know, making sure no one can leave. Wait. Does that mean that Molly would have to follow the twins to the restroom if they had to use the bathroom?
I wonder what my dear
Participate in the trial.
right
Oh,
now.
how'd I miss that?
Mi-
Nice! It is really pretty here.
Death, I'm sure.
Oh. Whoa. I didn't even realize that this place changed. Is that the machine? Is that thing... I think that thing's a machine. I hope we don't have to fight though, because this team isn't combat ready. It's quite literally just Lyney and Bennett that are combat ready.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing.
I have thoughts, but let's take this step by step.
Man, impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Can you take off those glasses though?
Relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lyney and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
I mean, yeah.
Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
I can't. She's my favorite character in Fontaine so far, besides Lyney. Okay, cutscene. Maybe.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
It went great.
You might be disappointed.
It went great. We're gonna defend you so well in this
We're
case.
already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
I can't.
Don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
I can't with this, ma'am. I can't. Just you wait.
Both parties are present. I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Lyney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Okay, we're gonna watch your cosplay again. Never mind, it's just time skips.
In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open.
Okay.
Mr. Lyney is clearly lying.
Oh my gosh, I can't. It's the Ace Attorney. You are guilty. Objection. But no, I can't. Does that mean that every time there is a trial, she's usually the one prosecuting? Because the entire time we've seen her, she's always been trying to cause some sort of scene.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
What did you hear?
The
What?
rolling countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
I mean, yeah, she isn't wrong.
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah, wait. How could Lyney not know about that? That actually, yeah, that actually is a little odd.
Heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Uh-oh. 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 This is bad. 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 They probably represent the orator's stance on this trial. Oh, no.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
I get you. Oh my gosh. I can't with this lady. I can't. She's probably doing this for a bigger purpose than we can see right now. But she's making this seem like she doesn't care. She's just like, oh yeah, this is a game to me. This is not a game. This is Lyney and freaking Lynette's lives here. Yes, the drama. Yes, I can't.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
Huh?
The House of the Hearth?
They're for Tui? I mean, wait, what?
No wonder they did something like this.
Great. Now you're making everybody.
Now it all makes sense.
Now you're making everybody doubt. Good job.
On stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Wait. Oh gosh. Okay, the tone change. The tone change. Oh no, you made him mad. You made him mad. How dare you? Okay, but like, my brain's hurting. House of Hearth is just orphans that were raised by Fatui. You don't know if they're incorporated into anything Fatui members do. But my brain.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Your first priority
What?
is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
Girl, lay off for a second. Okay, but honestly, how could you remember everything that happened in that 1 minute? I mean, that's the minute right before you finish your trick, and it's the last thing of the night. You're going to have adrenaline. You're not going to remember what you're doing. You're just going to be on autopilot mode, hoping that everything works. Oh my gosh. Come on, we gotta defend them.
The Outlander is speechless. oh my, don't they look flabbergasted?
Oh my gosh, I can't with this man.
Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy.
Shut up! Let us defend! Oh my gosh.
Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Wait, you pulled an all-nighter? Ma'am.
Hey, Lyney, why didn't you tell us this before?
Lyney and Lynette are for Tui.
Order! Order!
Okay.
Mr.
We need to calm
allow
down
me
and
to
just defend them.
the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
Where were you? There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others. Given how Lyney has concealed his identity, this could have all been set up beforehand. Ether, chill. Chill. They wouldn't do that to you. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine along with other house operatives. There must have been some scheme at work here. What do you mean? I've been a victim of such schemes before and now... No, Ether. Ether, chill. Chill.
Please answer my question, Mr. Lyney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
My heart. My heart hurts. My heart hurts. That was... Damon, you didn't need to deliver that line so well. That actual... Oh gosh.
I knew it.
Shut up. Shut up.
Might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Shut up.
What should we do now?
Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
My client has received some... I can't either. My client has withheld some key information. My defense cannot proceed. Ava. Oh, hi. Hey, Orca. Oh, that was an awkward moment. Hello. You joined in the middle of a court case, and we as attorneys just decided to forfeit. I can't. I'm mad. It's fine.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed. Oh, so we haven't given up. Yes, apparently it is Phoenix, right?
They're already as good as guilty.
Shut up! We haven't been able to defend ourselves at all. Shut up! Shut up!
Order, I say. Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
Thank you.
So you would stick to Mr. Lyney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Just because you're trying to get under our skin. Oh my gosh, I can't with this lady.
A victory to steep for a little while longer.
I can't with this, ma'am. Best way to win this case is No! No! Then you very much are guilty. I can't. Between Farina and Ether, I just can't.
This is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up.
But she did,
sorry,
so
Traveler
she did.
Paimon.
To put it in a shorter terms, these two got framed and we decided to help them without realizing that they grew up in a not so great organization. So all of a sudden we just kind of said, oh, should we defend them? Yes.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you.
They are still trustworthy. Stop it.
Our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys.
I can't.
Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but
To be fair, they didn't tell you anything.
let me explain.
They did, yeah.
I know
but
you've clashed with the Vatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
they didn't tell us everything because it's a sensitive thing, and I don't think that they align with the Fatui anyway. But it's complicated. This is later into the story, so
But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
How can we know this isn't all just another lie? I mean, true. You need to tell your lawyer everything in order to defend you properly. Well, yeah, I think in this case, yeah. We realized this halfway through.
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point.
That is so reassuring, thank you. Thank you so much.
Who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
At least not here. I'm not a criminal here. Don't ask me about the other things I have done, though.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
I didn't...
Well, you both say that, but...
Explain the other issue. Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed? Yeah, that's odd.
Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Paimon's so mad. Paimon...
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
I'm gonna, but not now, trust me.
Operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
Wait, so they don't trust the Oratress either. So that gives me even more reason if the Fatui don't trust this thing. But still, that doesn't you just dug your own grave here because you said that you were in the box and you really weren't. So this is fine. How are we going to defend this now?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Wait, so who did you have to construct the tunnel? You would think that whoever constructed the tunnel would know what they're up to because they made a vent go straight there.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
I'll be honest, with this going on, I wanted to tell you later. Yeah, this stream is later into Genshin, so you're not gonna know much of what's going on, Orca. I summed it up as best as I could, but it without spoiling the entire storyline for you, it'd be a little difficult. I heard someone's...
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room.
Yeah, so it's Halsey. Halsey was the other one in the room with you.
Tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought.
So Halsey was in that room. It could have been no one else besides Halsey.
Just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why do you want to understand how the Oratrace operates? I mean, I would too. Hello? Why did you aim for ether? What did...
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
I mean, you're not
That's
wrong.
the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time.
This time.
It was never my
Because I
wish
want to
to
hurt
sit
you.
under this cloud
Wow.
of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler,
You hit Paimon first.
I'll follow your lead however you choose.
believe in the facts. Yeah. I will defend you from these charges. I believe that judgment should be dispensed as I'll defend you.
Okay.
I'm not that mean. I made a promise.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
That joke, Paimon. I don't know if you meant to joke that, but I can't. Actually, we already have the key evidence we need.
Huh?
What key evidence? Am I dumb? The adjournment's almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
I don't. I don't. Trying to think. Then ask them. They did tell us everything. I'm trying to think. Oh! That'll be grounds for mistrial. This isn't real life, though. Lyney claims that he Lyney claims that he headed to the chamber containing the Oratrace core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place and thus did not hear the thud. Lyney claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber. Okay, so... Okay, I get it now, I think. We're gonna just end up repeating everything Lyney said, basically. I feel like Farina is going to just pull a Farina and, you know, have a fit, basically.
Return to their positions. Let us continue
Like a child.
the trial.
She's legitimately a
When
child.
last we left off, Mr. Lyney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue
Use your ping
stating
44
her
and take that.
reconstruction of
What?
the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention, at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Lyney's perspective.
This is Ace Attorney, what? Wait, based on the opposition's account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statements. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any and this is legit. This is Danganronpa and Phoenix Wright in one in one place. Use your reputations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The Oratrice will display such shifts clearly. All she wants is attention. Why does the prosecutor sound like the most? Thank you! Thank you! I don't like the prosecutor either! She just wants attention. She's a kid. Don't mind her. She's probably doing this for a whole nother reason, but like, right now they're making her sound and appear very annoying. When you find and refute all the incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth. Why is the kid? She acts like a kid. She's not actually a kid.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel.
Okay.
When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Lyney red-handed. So Lyney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Lyney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
I'm not quite sure about that. Pass to his accomplice. Okay, let me figure out how to fix
And
this.
there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
That is not the truth, you liar.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to
Of
Lady
course we do.
Farina's description of the events?
Of course we do. What?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events, what Lyney experienced, and what he saw.
Oh no. Okay. Lyney entered the tunnel. Yes, that's right. This is a loophole. The sound was from Lyney and Halsey's fight, but Lyney claimed that he heard nothing. Where is this? No.
Seems
My brain hurts. Okay. Then he claimed that he heard nothing in order to put it up. He entered the tunnel. I don't think there's any loopholes here. He did enter the tunnel when it started. He was not actually at the tunnel. He was over here. What? Okay, my brain... During switching, there was an audible thump. Okay, what was the thing again? Was Lyney at the tunnel? There we go.
Lyney went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core.
There is no motive.
This is the actual truth.
The motive that the prosecutor is giving is that these kids were part of a not-so-great organization, so they were just performing murders. That was pretty much it. The loud sound was from Lyney and Halsey's fight. Yeah, he was in the Oratrice's core. So, let me see here. All that Lyney saw was... Yes.
Lyney did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Yes, so that's right. Lyney and Halsey's fight. It's not from Lyney and Halsey's fight, though. Nope. Brain hurt. Okay. There we go.
According to Lyney, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay. So I already fixed it.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has...
Yeah, Lyney did not attack Halsey. It was not Lyney. I don't think Halsey was attacked at all. I think Halsey just left. And Lyney's not... Oh my gosh.
Lyney did indeed go into the tunnel, but he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately.
Why does Paimon's making this so dramatic? What the heck? So many questions. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain without just like straight up pausing. You could probably watch the other part of the stream that I have it recorded on my YouTube. But that way you kind of know what's going on. Paimon sounds annoying. Thank you. I don't trust Paimon as far as I can throw her, and her voice keeps going higher the later we go into the game.
The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Yeah. Paimon and Farina are both annoying, so like... Oh, shut up. Okay, there we go. There, it's more even now. We saved it! It's not completely tipped. What do you say about that, Farina?
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to save
Good job. Good job, girl.
Wasn't it
She looks so
awesome?
happy, though.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
Yes.
That's right!
Why is she wearing a mustache? Because she wanted to look the part. Literally, we are the attorneys. But she's just kind of our companion. Why does she have a crown? That's just her design. Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with a premeditated fashion. Yeah, it was tampered. However, you say that Kawa bumped into... No, it was tampered.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill?
Right.
Assuming that what you say is true, Lyney only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
Thank you.
That's right, you tell them! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you remember how you refuted Lyney's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Mm-hmm. Your claim has now become my weapon. Tomatoes. Your claim has also become critical. My weapon, yeah. Oh gosh. Which is the evidence that Lyney wasn't in the tunnel when the crime took place? Irrelevant. Oh gosh, okay.
That's right! Lyney wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Lyney had already entered the basement via the vent.
Via?
The clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Well played.
I can't with Paimon.
To think you'd use such logic.
That is logic.
Well then, if it wasn't Lyney who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murderer was... She has a... That's just her in her voice. Complete the gear icons in the interface to check the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill all the empty gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you have made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. Once you have answered all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. The guard's investigation report indicates that the fireworks were released near the end of the show. The fireworks ignited and burned through the rope suspending the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Kowal in the box below. How did the culprit trigger this on-stage incident? If Lyney is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troupe who would have been able to tamper with the ropes. Lyney, I'm gonna end up butchering all this because I've been talking too much. Yeah, it's fine. Lyney gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work by using a box inside a box, blah 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 blah. We've already read all this. And then it's close. Who was the person? Well, definitely not Cowell.
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along? The deceased's name is Cowell, Lyney's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Maybe. I really think it's Halsey, though.
Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility?
The box. Halsey's clothes. It's Halsey.
Halsey is the missing person.
Incorrect? Okay, so it's not Halsey. What?
Could there have been a third person involved?
Okay, no. So it is Cowell. When in doubt, click all of them. You don't need to find them. This is not, it's not how a regular trial is held. There we go. So it's Cowell who did it. Great.
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious?
Cowell wanted to fake his own death, apparently.
The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Oh no, my brain. My brain is not fit for this.
It would have been tough for both people.
No, so it's not that. How can we envisage my brain? Envisage. I'm fine. Lyney haven't been unable to interfere with the crime.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
Yes. You would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Lyney was not in the tunnel at that moment, which...
My brain hurts. Okay.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between them. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrance. The deceased.
I'm just gonna click the other two that I think make more sense. I'm not 100% sure. No. My brain. My brain.
Lyney was not in the tunnel at that.
Okay, so it's...
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that.
He wasn't in the tunnel, so he was unable to.
The deceased's name is...
My brain. My brain. Okay.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the It would have been tough for both people.
No. Who's the... Oh, wait, I just went back. Who's the prime suspect? Powell.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
Where did missing Halsey go?
No one entered or left.
Oh, okay. I had half of it right.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there.
Okay, no. Second, third try, fifth try. Oh, gosh. The criminal must have understood the methods. Yeah. Leaving aside how he died, Cowell had all means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cowell and Halsey fighting. Lyney was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would have been time. Okay. Brain, this is why I've yet to play Danganronpa, because my brain. But according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house. So even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing they would have been discovered.
Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Yeah, where did Halsey go?
I see how it is.
Girl, let us...
This was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Girl, let us think, ma'am.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Magic. Escaping from the water. Escaping from the water tank. Yeah, it was the water.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents. But do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
Yeah, the game led me to a dead end on purpose. Yeah. And she's
unable to make further effective arguments. We will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Nervalette, shut up. Let me think. Okay, but the fact that Farina is making this an overall performance, like, let us think. You're interrupting us. So just so the audience can get some more content. Hold on a second.
Lyney was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lyney's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Where did the missing Halsey go? In the water? Apparently.
This was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
It was okay, got it. Maybe. My brain hurts. Did you become water? Did you slither away between the molecules?
Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Huh?
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment.
This is Genshin, where people can freaking wield weapons that are twice the size of them. I feel like this works. I feel like this works, Farina. Stop it.
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
Reality, where you're the Hydro Archon and you have more powers than anyone else here? But okay. I request that we examine Cowell's personal effects. Yeah.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Lyney already knows this truth very well.
Shut up.
Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the Traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him.
Yeah.
But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
Mm-hmm. So Neverlet, let this slide.
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Ma'am, we're trying to prove ourselves innocent.
Reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased Cowell.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately.
Why does it look just like water?
In his backpack
Just chug it.
claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice.
Oh, that's great. That's,
The notebook
yeah.
has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times.
So the drugs make you turn into water?
It's labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty.
What? What? My brain hurts. What's going on?
State that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
I mean, we live in the city of Fontaine.
It's just a coincidence.
Like, you guys live in the city of Fontaine. In Fontaine, if you read the talent scrolls in Ascension, it tells how the ultimate punishment. Yeah, I know about that. So it's not odd. But these guys apparently don't know what the heck's going on. You guys are from Fontaine. You're from the sea.
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl...
Then Cowell's still alive, then.
Just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Leave them be, they're fine.
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order!
A single cane.
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, Please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Lyney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
If you're gonna have me do another link and figure out the correct cause here just to tell me I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. Come on. Oh gosh, okay. Who is the prime suspect? Cowell.
The deceased's name is
Yes. What item did the culprit use to control the timing? The rope? Oh wait, no.
Lynette was in the magic
No.
box on... I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
It's gonna be okay. No, my brain hurts. No, I can't think logically at this point because there's so many holes in this story. I can't. What item did the culprit use to
rope that
control?
held the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and
This thing. What item did the culprit use to dissolve? Easy.
from the
What item to hide the mechanism behind the crime? Hide the mechanism?
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism.
Ah, I need to switch those two. Okay, okay. Hook.
Now it seems like the
And then the rope.
rope that held the water.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage. I remember there was something.
This. Aha! Yes, I'm not completely dumb. Let's go. Now I have to wait for them to explain it because I have a smooth brain. No, Paimon, anyone but you explain it. Oh my gosh.
Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Okay. It's even again? Let's go.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Because you're a kid!
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
Well, Nervalet just got some more information, so...
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Okay. Great.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case.
Wait, why would... I mean, you just now did that?
Identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Lyney's personal effects.
What?
I'm so dumb. I'm done. I can't. That was planted.
I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Oh no.
Lyney did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent.
Okay.
Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Lyney desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime.
What?
Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon.
What is it with you saying that Lyney likes to stab people or something?
Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
Uh,
Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
No. Lyney's a bow user.
Is this the end of the road?
And it's not the end of the road. I don't think so, at least. Oh, well.
Oh no. Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move.
Well, she said that he used the vase to kill her, not anything he has on him.
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning.
Oh my gosh.
I believe this is indeed the finale.
But we have one more dot to go.
My good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic?
What?
I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes.
What?
Please, do the honors, Mr. Lyney, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once
yes.
everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lyney and Lynette, give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf.
Wait, what?
But as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
So, she wants us to recreate it again? I'm confused.
And voila.
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
What?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
Wow, Batman.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Excuse me? What is a Mondstadtian doing all the way into Fontaine? I'm so confused.
I heard that Lyney's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one.
Venti would be
That's how I
so
make a
disappointed
living.
in you,
I
ma'am.
steal stuff here and there, and I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lyney was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief. Lyney even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine
Huh?
how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure.
The Fortress of what?
So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box.
Wait, so she got put in the box, and then water just rained down on her. Free shower, you know, compensation for making, this is what happens. That's your compensation for stealing a ticket. We just pour water on you.
There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes.
That water balloon that Kyle put in there full of that dissolving water, that's where the water came from. There were balloons in the box.
I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
Not filled up, just drenched her a little bit. Can a person hide? They practice hand concealment. Yeah, a thief could make it work.
I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Now it's time to refute the No, not again. I don't have the brain cells for this.
Tell the entire story from Lily-Ann's perspective.
Oh gosh, I don't have the brain cells for this. Okay. He entered the tunnel. So he couldn't hear that. Nope, never mind. Okay. Kawa used to prepare. How would Halsey have reacted when the water from the... Okay. No. Bring... Yeah, no! You would think she would take off her wet clothes, but okay. Brain... I'm just gonna click everything. I'm just gonna click everything. There we go.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lily-Ann's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. A fight did indeed break out in the tunnel.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but it was smashed during the struggle between Lily-Ann and Cowell.
Yeah. And then, what did Halsey do? Changed.
Lily-Ann was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
There we go. Okay. Oh, we fixed it, I think. My brain go burr.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lily-Ann panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lily-Ann had not dissolved. He did not know that Lily-Ann was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket.
Yeah, I completely forgot the water only works on Fontainians. I completely forgot. So yeah, she didn't dissolve.
Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lily-Ann back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lily-Ann came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Okay, I mean, that makes more sense than what Farina was saying, but... Oh gosh, my brain. There's been too many back and forths for me to keep up with it.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
How has she not had to, like, use the restroom or eat something? Or did she just drink the water when she got so thirsty? She just drinks the primordial water.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
Oh, that makes sense.
All the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
So that's the whole story.
Adrenaline? Yeah, I guess. But for 2 days? And also this ma'am, I think she's cross-eyed a little bit. Does she need help?
Bravo! Bravo!
Haha, we're winning.
Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Wait, she was about to leave? Wait, I'm so... She's freaking the Archon of Justice, and she's like, nah, I'm gonna leave. My reasoning failed, I'm gonna leave.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow. Look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
Deflated water balloon, to put
There are no
it
objections.
exactly.
Then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved.
Okay, so... did he just... dissolving her would have killed her either way. So, he would have committed murder either way. But... out of the entire audience, he picks this one single woman who is from Mondstadt and not Fontaine. How unlucky must this guy be? He's so unlucky. That was a big audience, and he selects the one person that's not from Fontaine.
He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Lyney, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Lyney, the accused, is in fact innocent.
We did it! After making sure that 2 others were innocent or guilty.
Conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Why would you let an AI make the final decision? But okay. Okay, make an AI decide this, and also, I think that was Honkai's Star Rail's wishing system. It looked like the Star Rail pass. Hello? Did you give us a brochure?
As such, Lyney and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Wait, can the machine, like... The machine clearly understood what we were saying, and it also wrote back that we could read, like, in a way we could read. I don't trust this thing. I really don't trust this thing. Paimon, you did Jack.
Great work, partners. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's not celebrate, because you're gonna be put on trial for investigating the stinking Oratrice.
I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Lyney's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Lyney, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
What's Coupon Town? Excuse me? What?
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Lyney, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
Oh, well, there he goes. Yep, there he goes. He's...
And now he can no longer talk.
You want soup?
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Okay, wait. Does Navia know who's behind this? Because so far, I don't remember there ever being a name for this organization, just being a drug, like, dispensary. I don't think it has a name.
So, we're just going back now?
We did our job. Yeah. We're not needed.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
We're still mad at you. We're still mad at you, apparently.
You may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me.
Oh my gosh.
But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
What is this response? I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Lyney this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story?
Oh, okay, so it's time to sit down and listen to some stories.
Lynette and I were left wandering the streets.
And now you're making Lynette sad.
I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That's a little iffy.
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days.
Lynette doesn't look like she wants to talk about this.
I discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
I mean, yeah, but still.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts.
Sorry, Ava, I don't want to see it. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, nice for you to watch stream for a bit. Yeah, this is later in the story, so don't worry about it.
The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet.
Yeah, so see you
I
later.
sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Okay.
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
Yeah, that doesn't seem right at all. I'm not quite sure. I have an idea of exactly what happened, and I don't think Genshin will say it out in the open. But that's great.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
Yeah, so what happened?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
Oh! Well, isn't that great?
I mean, the knave might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
The knave is after the Gnosis, though, right?
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power when she obtains
Wait, what?
She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
Wait, no, what?
He believes in that prophecy too?
My brain hurts. Okay, if you're stealing the Gnosis to get rid of the prophecy, why isn't that whoever has the Gnosis right now doesn't do the same thing? And also, how do you know the Tsaritsa will let you use it? Because the Tsaritsa's been getting all the other nations, like, Gnosis? How? I'm confused. Also, the fact that the knave was talked about in Child's voice lines, saying that the knave shouldn't be trusted, she's insane, and he doesn't want to fight her. So, she clearly has other intentions other than just that. And she also clearly has other intentions than just helping children.
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine.
Wait, she's from Arcane? Fontaine?
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I mean, makes sense. But, like, I really, Ether? Ether's still just like, I don't trust you. I'm sorry. Never mind.
It's all
Ether,
right.
really?
I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right.
I mean...
If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Lyney.
I mean, at least he's willing to help us, right? I understand a goodbye. I understand. They both sound pretty harsh.
Bye,
Lyney. It sounds very harsh either way. But that was kind of confusing, honestly. Leave the opera house. Okay. Is Navia out here? I don't see her, but... Yeah, here she is.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Yes.
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
I'm sorry. Apparently we don't want anything to do with it anymore.
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really only trying to defend Lyney. I wasn't necessarily looking into this, but oh, yeah.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
I mean, yeah.
I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
We'll be back. Don't mind us. We're staying in Fontaine for another couple updates.
Waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer.
What?
Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners.
You just want food, Paimon.
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Let's go have that meal, because I am hungry. And Paimon probably is hungry too. Because she always is.
In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
Alright then, let's have our farewell meal.
Paimon's just like, I want food. Give me food. Okay. Oh hey, there's a Melusine here. Hello. Tro? You were the one at the gate, weren't you? There's no need to stay here for long. Won't you be lonely? Many people come here and the place is incredibly crowded. Crowded. I can't speak. Okay. So she's just saying that multiple people come in here all the time, so she's not lonely. I used to live by the sea. Back then, I always dove into the sea to collect Romarian time flowers when the tide was calm. Oh, she gave me some. Nice. Thank you. And this is Act 2. I'm not sure if we have enough time for Act 2 right now. I have an hour, a little bit under an hour left of stream. Let's see. Oh, hey, there's another one. These guys are so cute, honestly. But no, that whole thing messed with my brain, honestly. Because I'm actually curious. Let me read about their talents and stuff. Because I thought there was one... Karsten said that they have things in there. No? Watch closely now. It's just explaining their, they're just explaining the skills. I think it must be when they ascend, and I'm missing a good bit of stuff needed to ascend. Let me see. We can start the talent books. Oh. I thought you meant just the talents. 1 second. Hey, got a wish. Okay. Talent books. I gotta scroll all the way down. Ah, okay. The shore of the nation of water. Sword. Those who wield the sword of justice must not be led astray. Without equity, the rights granted by law will be abused and become a tool to damage our virtuous customs. All law in Fontaine ultimately serves to maintain a stable order. Equity and justice come from order and serve order. Like the still rippleless surface of the waters of Fontaine, order is the cornerstone of Fontaine's existence. Are there only 3 types of talent books? Or am I missing one? Because I have equity, justice, and order. I don't know if I'm missing one. What is today? Justice. And the Ascension water crystals, yeah. Ascension water crystal? Oh, right. Those things. As soon as I can find them. There we go. My ideals have no stains. I must correct you. People here bear no sins in the eyes of the gods. My ideals have no stains. Only laws and the tribunal can judge someone. They can judge even me, so praise my magnificence and purity. What? Okay. Can I... Oh, I can. I was like, can I send that? I swear, we have... Every nation so far has had one of these, like, level up things since Inazuma. Oh, I'm so close to level 59. Oh my gosh, this hurts. Are these? Yes, these are rainbow flowers. I need these. This is unfair how close I am to level 59, and they're just like, no, you don't need it. Yeah, we can probably start Act 2. I presume that crystal description was Farina. I think so. I think it sounds like Farina, at least. Yeah. Definitely sounds like Farina. I think that she's like Fischl, where she's just being very bolsterous because she really is not at all. Just kind of faking it. But going overboard and making all of us upset at her.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
The drama. It is very dramatic.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Dang it, you're making me hungry. Stop it. Stop it.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
I'm too hungry for this. I'm way too hungry for this. Stop. Stop it. Get some help.
Why, of course. Go ahead. Try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only 1 dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things.
Yeah, but it's nice. She's nice. I like it.
It's a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
It is worth celebrating, yeah. Considering how much it hurt my brain. My brain is hurting.
Boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
You didn't specify which, though? Just...
That you had to order even more food.
It's Navia. She's probably very rich. It doesn't bother her.
Do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person
Wait.
would be dissolved like that.
Wait, hold up. Aren't all Oceanids female? And this serial disappearances for females being dissolved into water would make sense that somehow it's connected because they don't target guys at all. But then again, Oceanids were a thing with the previous Hydro Archon. So they've been around longer. I don't know, I'm confused. I'm not quite sure either. I thought that would be a link, but after saying it out loud, that's Wait, really? Wait. Did I really? Huh? I was taking a shot in the dark, but... My brain hurts. My brain hurts. What do you mean I got it? I'm so confused. The Oceanids, I thought they were a completely different species though. That the first Hydro Archon made. Wait, no, the first Hydro Archon made the Melusines. I'm confused. I'm confused.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking! We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters.
Hey, wait. Could the boss... This hurts. I think the boss is someone we haven't met yet. I was gonna say it might be the Knave. It also might be Farina. But I feel like Farina wouldn't do that, and I feel like the Knave is too busy with other things. So it's probably someone that we haven't met yet.
It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Wait, so they're like private investigators.
Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
Yeah, we have to ask the Hydro Archon for information, but the Hydro Archon is preoccupied, as always.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
Yep.
I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her
Simple!
down.
Make a national crisis that she'll need our help for.
Would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Oh my gosh.
That's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
Maybe for you, Paimon, but I've had to act before.
Here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed.
Wait, what?
Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers.
Wait, what?
Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
Wait, how are we supposed to infiltrate her house?
When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
I'm so confused.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Yeah.
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
How did you overlook something like that? This is exactly what I was thinking of. What?
All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
What line?
You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
Oh, cut the, actually the line, got it.
She nearly upheld called personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Yeah, would someone with her personality feel shame though? She probably does. I'm not gonna say that one. It's worth a try.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sorry about
Oh, I thought that lady was back and stole some of our drink this time.
cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fonta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
My drink tasted that way too, apparently.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
That... Fanta instead of Fanta? Apparently. But no, that... Should I make a note of that? That those drinks all tasted weird to us and... Well, she didn't drink any. I was gonna say it tasted weird to us, but not her. I don't know. Maybe it's because she's from Fontaine and we're not. I'm questioning everything.
So full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
You could try walking.
Nah, that would be so normal. You know, like you.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Navia! What are you doing over there?
Okay, so she's not rich.
Nothing.
Got it.
It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Let's get ready to try to
That was pretty pricey. Thanks, Paimon, for knocking her pockets empty.
Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority.
Thank you!
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing.
Okay, but why is she, like, kind of broke? She's part of a major company, I thought. She has a freaking line, named after her. Like a boat line, I forgot what it's called. Go to the Fountain Plaza in front of the Opera House. Ugh, that's a long distance away. Fine. Back we go. How many times, like, if there wasn't waypoints, how long would that take? We go over there for a single dinner and then come all the way back here. Is she here? I don't see her.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Huh?
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
It was clearer than it was during the day, and apparently we're schizophrenic. Oh no.
That's kind of spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Yes, because I want to investigate. That doesn't sound like Farina. It sounds like some weird person. Things are getting... Oh no, we're gonna faint.
Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right?
Vache is the person that... Uh-oh.
Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
And there we went! Oh! It is the Oceanid. Question mark? Oceanid question mark?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
No.
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
Huh? What?
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered.
So I was actually right.
How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
Yeah, you were once human.
that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who has lost their form.
Huh? I am confused. Wait, so are all the people in Fontaine all just Oceanids? What's going on? I'm confused.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Yeah.
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vacher would go with me.
You'll find out. I am impatient.
And I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
Nah, I'll find him.
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Why?
The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the water.
Ouch! You just are going to let him what?
Tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
It would be hard for him to forget you. What?
So, as I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vacher above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow.
What is going on?
If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
So Vacher was a witness then.
Is that what you call it? Dissolving. If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace.
So,
like the water still.
Should all of Fontainians just dissolve? Should we let them dissolve?
Who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
So, even after the body's dissolved, some, like, still have consciousness? I'm confused.
It's time for you to go, I think.
I wonder how much time has passed. Yeah, Paimon's probably freaking out.
I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you
well, I'm sorry.
Tell him not to seek
I think Vacher is dead. He kind of dissolved himself. You know, I don't think that. Oh. What's going on? Wait, what's going on? Wait, excuse me? Why did we wake up to a battlefield? And oh. Melos and Silver are actually doing quite well. Navia, hello. Girl went flying. Hello? Why are they all suddenly attacking us? I'm confused.
God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
What is going... Hello. Are you going to help us? Okay, you're helping us, yeah. What is going on? How much time passed? Ooh, Raiden? I feel like you're a miniature Raiden.
Quick, now's our chance!
Yeah, because she distracted them. She's just walking. Girl's like, okay, I'm done. The music. Hold up. Yes! The tag team. The tag team. Wait, so Clorinde has a gun? Like, is she actually gonna have a gun in her kit, or? Brain? What just happened? How long have I been
for
out?
lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
So, do Clorinde and Navia not get along? It sounds like that Clorinde was supposed to be her bodyguard or something. Wait, is she from Navia's group? I'm confused.
Do not speak of my father.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
I mean, Melis and Silver both did fine, considering that they don't have visions and they are just ordinary people. They did fine.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
Huh. I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with a Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Wait, what?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
Wait, so the people who are causing these disappearances also have an entire force of Gardamex and also know exactly who Navia is. This is great. What should actually be the Archon or Noverlet or someone higher up like that.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. They're fighting. Thank you for your help today.
Should we help them? Actually, I don't think we can help them in the state we are in right now.
Tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Wait, I thought that she was Farina's, like, bodyguard. Why is she protecting Navia?
I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I know, she's...
Navia, a little help here? What just happened, and who is that? Both of these questions I need answered.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and
Oh.
Nadia and her gang saved us!
Okay, that's what happened. How long was I out, though? You're not telling me.
Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorinde who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Thanks for the rescue.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast.
So you lied?
We're still partners. There's no need
Are
to
we
thank
still
me.
partners?
It will take
confused.
50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
Boy's a simp.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
You look like you've been here for a while anyway.
That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
You were following us.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh?
What?
Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon...
Oh, the drinks. The drinks.
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
Yeah.
How did that help?
after we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Oh! Well, it's a good thing that Navia didn't drink that then.
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
We don't need it, but thank you.
Really?
Fortunately, Paimon, neither of us from Fontaine... Yeah, neither of us are from Fontaine.
I sent people
Otherwise,
to
we would be
to
gone.
investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Lyney in court and help clear his name.
Oh my gosh.
Now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't
So, in every nation, we always make some sort of powerful enemy mad at us, and we gotta figure out how to get out of it before going to the next nation. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
According to Lynette, the ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's ability to sense the hydro element.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
So,
that doesn't sound
we
like
should
too
drink
much
it then.
Bad thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vache was a witness when she dissolved.
Oh.
Wasn't Vache the person who dissolved? He was one of the guards, right? Or am I just tripping?
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at, but he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
Probably. We should try searching for him.
Thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
He had a different... He did... Okay, my brain still hurts from the trial.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well,
yes.
You did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook.
I dropped something, sorry.
Are you, traveler?
I mean, true, yeah. Considering they want us all dead.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
The face is smiling. What's wrong with that?
Talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
So it wasn't secure before? And also, what was that achievement? No, also, what is it with Traveler going anywhere and girls immediately being all over him? Like, Navia really likes us, all of us, like, as soon as we met her. Ayaka liked us immediately. Why are girls like this? Okay, what is that? What is this? I'm sorry. She's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. No kidding. Yeah, it literally everywhere we go. Oh, so how do you pronounce this? What is this? Genshin, I don't speak French. I am very confused. It's fine. I'm just gonna drop that into Google Translate and hope that Google Translate understands. Okay, this is the closest waypoint. We have about 15 minutes left of stream, so I'm not quite sure how far we're gonna get into this. Francais. Oh. Oh, it's down here? Or is this it? I don't know what we're doing.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
So... Okay, so it is down. Is it down? No. Yes? Yes. Okay. It's right in the middle, so I won't get lost, hopefully. Oh. Oh. Got it. So it's in the underground. Makes sense, I guess. Lyney just bounced off that entire thing. Also, there was something to collect. Where? Oh well, I'll find it later. Oh, Lynette got stuck. It's fine. Where am I going? Where? Nope. I meant to press V. There. Okay. I'm already lost. This place is confusing. Oh, there it is. It's the anchor, right? Yeah. Yeah. The fact that Navia is from the underground, though. I mean, the logo's pretty.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank you.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula,
Okay,
right?
Paimon, shut it. Shut up. No, don't make her cry.
Mademoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
Okay.
No, I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
Okay.
3 years later,
He probably...
I don't understand why he did that.
He probably had, like, a reason.
His honor if he's dead?
He probably didn't want something to be found out then.
He gave up his chance to defend himself.
Do you have any clues?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Oh, that's
And now,
great.
Here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Oh, this is so sad. Help. Why are there so many sad backstories? For the sake of your family. And yeah, she's investigating the truth for her family. It's not, yeah. We're not that different. We're pretty alike.
Please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
I mean, yeah.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh.
Her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
No wonder the mood was a little strange.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Ms. Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
So, he did intend to die there. That was great. Everyone is so blinded by the drama court cases that they follow the winning side without question. Yeah. Welcome to how... I'm joking. It's... Because they're making a whole show out of it, they really just follow whoever seems to be winning, because that's how stories go. You follow the protagonist. You follow the person that's going to win. So, making this less of a show would probably be great for everyone, you know?
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of you?
I mean, she's very skilled.
Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
I understand.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Both of these two make up one Alfred. Like, both of these two make a single Alfred that serves Batman in the night.
Now disappear.
Whether it be responsibility for Spina di Rosula or Master Callus's death, it all landed on Demoiselle's shoulders so suddenly. This won't do. I must become stronger.
Okay, at least these two are very nice to her. She really is great. You simp so hard, Karsten.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other
Did you just jinx it, Paimon?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
What do you mean, no?
Everyone gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Oh no.
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette.
Oh no.
A place where
Oh no. Are we gonna have to break in? Oh no.
If the Oceanid you met is
Oceanid?
we should be able to find some
That's a new
related
one.
information there.
That's a new one. I definitely don't simp. Yeah, you're right. I do. You simp hard for almost all the female cast.
The hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
I don't think we're gonna be able to.
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
She suddenly faints and just like, okay, I'm out.
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
I don't think she likes him that much. I don't think she likes him that much. I think that we should let her sit out. I think we should let her sit out. Wink. Okay, I think that's all of the achievements that I need to get. I should have a wish or two though, because of Primogen, or not. I have a sing. Oh, I do have one. I can't defile myself on that one either. I'm just gonna see if I can get anything from wishing. No. I got a bloodstained. That's great. Got absolutely nothing. My pity is like almost 60 though, so I should reach like about heart pity. What is this place though? Like how come this is underneath a Fontaine? How come the Rock? Zhongli the Rock. But no, how come this place is like so like it doesn't look that terrible, honestly. But it doesn't look nearly as good as the, like, surface level of Fontaine does. This is literally arcane. This is literally arcane. Yo, what? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. How do I say your name? Consigliere? Consigliere? Hello? You won't even call out to me. Does your silence indicate displeasure? Is it too much to ask to expect you to make some noise? Alright then, in that case, I humbly beg your forgiveness. Impressive! You have won my respect. Wow, I get nothing for doing that? I thought I would have got something. He's cute, though. Wait, he has a tail? Oh, that's adorable. Looks like a Pokemon and has a Pokemon name, too. But he's cute! Look at him! Oh my gosh! Are you really an ordinary run-of-the-mill tent tortoise? But then again, there can be no disappointment without expectations. Thank you, this is indeed... What is this? What are these options? Hello? Why am I talking to a tent tortoise? I thought that I went through all the options here. Let's try the middle one again. And I'm guessing this just goes through all of these again. Okay, let's try the top one. I don't know if this is doing anything, but I just want to stay near this, like, tortoise. Why are you here? You do not know either? Just like I don't know why I'm here either? Perhaps I should leave now? Okay, that does absolutely nothing. I went through all the dialogue options. What's this? I've been down here just to get the waypoints, and that was about it. Hello? Is there a reason I'm going up here? Hello? It looks like I should be able to go in there, doesn't it? Or not. Whoa! There's a Ganyu. The Ganyu randomly wants to join. But sorry, Ganyu, I'm about to end stream. Where is... Okay, well... I'm just gonna teleport to the statue and probably call it a day here.
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
No, we're doing that next time because just Act 1 and like a quarter of Act 2 took up another 3 hours of just story. But yeah, we're gonna continue this next stream. For now, I'm gonna close out stream and finish up what we're doing. There we go. Well, that was a lot of progress, actually. We finished Act 1. I am very confused still about the trials. I think I know what happened. I probably will watch back, like, the VOD, because I myself am confused. But the storyline is really good, actually, and I liked the whole way the trial was portrayed, because it reminded me so much of a mix of Danganronpa. Right, Genshin's still playing. It reminded me of Danganronpa and also of Ace Attorney. Also, next week, whenever I continue playing, it will probably be on a Saturday, as long as I don't work that Saturday. And next Sunday will be a new type of stream, if I can. I'm gonna try just do some new games on here and not switch between just Genshin and Resident Evil. But speaking of Resident Evil, I will be doing my normal Resident Evil 2 stream on Thursday. I think I'm almost done with it. I've been saying that for a couple weeks, but I think I am. But besides the normal 2 streams next week, that is about it. And for today, this was the only stream today, so I'm going to be wrapping it up. Thank you guys for coming out and watching me panic during the trial because my small bird brain didn't see it. But yes, thank you guys for coming out. I will see you guys later, and have a good day.
you